Hi all, my name is Nkwohu Chukwudi, your accounting software consultant. So in our last video, we learned how to create a simple sales order in Quickbooks. So today, we are taking it a step further. We will create a sales order that includes VAT. So this is important because most business need to charge value added tax on their sales, and Quickbooks can calculate it automatically for us. So I will show you step by step how to set it up so that when the order is converted to an invoice, the value added tax is correctly what's added and ready for accounting. So let's get started. So before we begin, I'll start by explaining what value added tax is. So what is VAT? VAT is a tax on the value added to goods or services at each stage of production or sales. So it is charged by business on their sales of goods and services and what collected on behalf of the government. So in a simple term, when you sell something, you add VAT to the selling price. So that VAT is not your income. It belongs to the tax authorities. For example, you sold, for example, an item cost 10,000. Now, when you added VAT, and you know the rate is what 7.5%. So if you calculate 7.5% times 10,000, it will give you 750 naira. So in total, the total of everything is what 10,750 naira. So it means that this is what the customer will pay. So the 10,000 is your own income, while 750 naira is when you remit to what to government. Do you understand? If you sold an item for 10,000 and you now add VAT, you charge because you had VAT for that transaction, it will give you what 750 naira. So in total, the amount that the customer is meant to pay is what 10,750 naira. So the customer now pays 10,050 naira. You will now be the one that will be determine how the transaction is being done. So 10,000 is your own, is what you will keep, is for your business, while 750 naira is the one that you remit to what the tax authority. So that's what it means. So now I'm going to show you how to create value added tax in QuickBooks. So to do that, you click on customers menu, you select create sales order. Now let's go to our case study. So in our case study, they said on the 7th of August, the sales manager raised a sales order number 003 to be Rejoice with VAT of 7.5%. So these are the items. So now let's post that transaction. So to do that, you select the name of that customer. It will be Rejoice. Then the sales order number is 003. While the date for that transaction is on the 7th. The date is very, very important. So in a situation whereby you're not seeing VAT, you're not seeing this, you are going to go and turn on that settings. Do you understand? In a situation whereby you're not seeing this tax feed appearing in your own sales order, there's a way you turn it on. So to turn it on, you click on edit menu, you select preferences, then you click on sales tax, then click on company preferences, then you select yes. When you select yes, you enter any name, then click OK to save it. So that's how you turn it on. So I'm going to show you how we're going to turn on VAT, how we're going to set up VAT the right way using QuickBooks. So first, let's enter all the items that the customer wants to buy. So these are the items: Acer desktop, how many pieces of Acer desktop? 15 pieces of Acer desktop. Then the next one is HP desktop. How many pieces? 25 pieces of HP desktop. Then the next one is Dell laptop. That is 20 pieces of Dell laptop. How many? There is 20 pieces of Dell laptop. Then the next one is Ericsson DVD. How many? Ericsson DVD is 40 pieces of Ericsson DVD. Then the last one is Sony CD. Sony CD is 60 pieces of Sony CD. So in total, everything is worth 13,275,000. Just like the way I explained. So in total, everything is worth 13,275,000. Look at it, 13,275,000. Remember, I told you that sales order is a non-posting transaction. It does not what affect your inventory. Do you understand? Does not affect your inventory. It is only when it is now converted to an invoice. That is when that VAT will also apply. You understand? VAT will also apply when you convert it to an invoice or when you ship it to your customer. That is when it will appear. You understand? Once you convert the sales order to an invoice, Quickbooks will calculate the VAT and update your account. You understand? It will show you how much we owe the tax authority. So that's just it. Once we convert it to an invoice, that is when transaction has what taking place. And remember, I said that sales order is a non-posting transaction. So now the total of everything is what 13,275,000. So now let's set up our VAT. So there are two ways to do that. So this is simple, the easiest way to set up VAT, which is what we're going to do now. You click on this drop down arrow, you select add new. Then you select what sales tax item. Then the name you type it here VAT. Then the description you type value added tax as a description. Value added tax. Then the rate is what 7.5%. Just put 7.5. Don't put percent, just put what 7.5. Is my cursor. Okay. So just put 7.5. Then the tax agency. Who is the agency responsible for collection of VAT? Agency is FIRS. So you are going to set up FIRS as what? A vendor. Remember, I told you that we have two ways to classify our vendors using QuickBooks Desktop. One for supply and also service provider. And you can also set up FIRS as a vendor as well. It's very, very important. So you click on add new, you type federal, you can just say FIRS instead of typing long name, just say FIRS, save it, you click on OK to save it. FIRS, then you select OK. You say the name already exists. Okay, I've set up this name already. So let me just use another name. Let me click on add new. Let me type federal. So I'll click OK. When I click OK, the name is already in use. Oh, I understand. I've set up VAT already. So let me make this VAT 1. You understand? I've used this name already to create a VAT. So you can't set up a duplicate name. You can't set up duplicate name for VAT in QuickBooks. So you have to change this name. So I'm going to use VAT 1. So I'll click on OK. So if you observe, VAT has been added to this sales order. So if you look at it, the total of everything is now 14,270,625 naira. So if you check the case study, in our case study, what do we have? 14,270,625 naira. So it tallied with what I have here. So this is how you set up sales order that includes VAT. So you click on save and close. Since this is the last one I'm doing, is the only one I'm doing, so I'm going to select save and close. Said I've made changes. Yes, I have made changes. I'll click yes. It's telling me to check spelling. I click on close because I'm correct. So this is how to post it using